Hey guys, this is John, and I'm recording this a little bit late, but we'll see what we can do. Late as in time-wise. I'm going to play a con in this one if he goes into open Sicilian. It's about 12:30 a.m. here. And Martin del Campo is a IM that I have played before, OTB. I played him at a tournament in Vegas, I believe, when I was in high school. If it's the same guy I'm thinking of. And that was also a Sicilian, interestingly. Yeah, it was a Sicilian Nightorf. Long time ago. Okay, so he's playing an early g4, trying to embarrass my knight. I think I should probably play knight h5, or g6, intending knight h5 if he pushes g5. I'm adopting a Scheveningen structure. Nice and flexible. Pawns on e6, d6. He goes bishop d2. Queen c7 seems very standard. So my plan now is just to play b5 and bishop b7. Should he play f5, I will play knight e5. I'm going to jump to the center with this knight. This will be an interesting question, what to do with my king. Because at first it looks suicidal to castle kingside, but the position is actually fairly closed over there. So I don't know that I would feel that in danger doing it. So I think I will castle kingside. I mean, if he can budge my knight on h5, then he's got play. But it takes a while for that to happen. I could have postponed castling altogether, too. It might have been better to play something like rook c8, let's say. So now I think he's going to plan this bishop e2 move. Maybe not. Hard to say. Maybe, I think f5 is his plan, actually. Yeah, because then he'd be attacking e6 twice. So I'm going to play rook f e8, just like a prophylactic move. So that if f5, I can drop my bishop back to f8. And securely defend this guy. He can get his knight involved, so he could trade and then play knight d4. However, I have good ways to defend e6, I think. I think I have sufficient ways. That's an annoying move, because now... Okay. Yeah, I didn't foresee that. Because now if I play knight g7, he has f6. And my knight is kind of embarrassed. Alright, so now I gotta do something to shake it up a little bit here. I think maybe rook ac8 is okay. Let's do that. So my idea is like if he takes twice on h5, I can take... Oh no, I can't take on e4. Duh. Alright. Could be a bad idea. I'm just going to hope that I have compensation. Like, one thing I can do is I can take on f5 now, and then go bishop f3 in response to his next move. Or I can play bishop takes e4 right now. That might be better, huh? I like the look of that. Let's do that. He can't take me because of mate on c2. I could also have taken on f5 with the intention of if he took back to play bishop f3. But I think my light square bishop is valuable. I think it might find a good defensive home on g6. Or this bishop f3 move. So I'm content to do that. Plays knight d4. Sharp position. Queen c4 maybe? Yeah, let's try that. Attack his knight. Oh, that was the point. I'm an idiot. I just dropped my bishop. Yeah, that was really dumb. Just go here. That was really dumb. He can play knight f6 now. Ugh, awful game. Can't believe I just dropped my bishop. And I couldn't take his knight because of knight f6 check, and he's like mating me, pretty much. So if knight f6 check now, I have to play king f8 and pray. It's probably a good move. He's preparing knight f6. He's being craftier. Not even sure what to do against that move. Knight d3. Knight d3, rook takes, queen takes, knight f6. Might be worth a shot, actually. I don't see anything else that is halfway good, so I'm going to go for this. Then he takes with this rook, and I'll take on d3. If knight f6, I have to take now. Yeah, there's no question about that.
Check.
I mean, I was kind of assuming I was going to get mated in this position. And I still think I might. Yeah, I probably will. Now just queen h6 is winning. Yeah. I can't do anything now. Because if rook g8, he just takes it. And if I take with my rook, he takes my queen. Yep, I'm busted. Yeah, it's too bad. Rook takes c2 doesn't really work, does it? Nah. Okay, I'll just play this, and when he takes, I'll resign.
Check.
Yeah. Just flat out hung my bishop. That was bad. And also, maybe with the knight on h5, I was kind of in trouble anyways. So let's go forward a little bit, this position. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to do that. So possibly I reacted poorly to queen f3, but it doesn't feel like knight bd7 should be a mistake. But maybe I should be playing queen c7 first to give myself maximum flexibility against a g4 plan. It's just slightly annoying to have to defend against g5 so early. I could play knight c5 maybe to do something like this. But it doesn't seem like I should be forced to do that. Ooh, you know what would be interesting? g5. g5 might be a good move. With the intention of take knight e5. Standard Sicilian theme. Going g5 to deflect the f-pawn and gain the e5 square. The only thing is, like, if he goes queen g3, usually you take on g4 with your f knight, but this knight is now trapped. Like, does h3 just win it? I guess not, because I can go here and then replace this one on e5. You know, that might be okay. It's a ridiculous looking move, g5, but it's probably not bad. He can play e5, take, and then take here. That's a clever, what type of move would that be? Like a sealer move? Like, force me to occupy this square, and then my knight can't get to it? Yeah, h6 is also possible too. Maybe that would be the most prudent decision. Because h6, if he goes g5 now, then I take, and again, I'm going to have this knight e5 move. But unlike last time, I have more squares available. It's harder for him to trap my knight in general now. Yeah, black is just doing great here. So perhaps g6 was just suspect. And again, I'm not sure once this position came about if I even had to castle yet. Like rook c8 could be a move. And castling queenside rather. Oops. Was an option. With something like king b1, king b8, rook c8 in mind. That should be okay. Sometimes you have to be mildly worried about sacrifices on b5 if you do this, because their knight can join the attack so swiftly. Seems like here I should be fine, though. So I castled, and he went here. Yeah, this move was not accurate either. Knight c5 was good. I thought I was being like such a Sicilian master by playing rook fe8, because that's a mysterious move that gets played a lot in the Sicilian. And the point is usually to defend the e-pawn and prepare the square for the bishop to drop back to. That's what I was trying to do here. It's just bishop e2 caught me really wrong-footed. This knight doesn't have a convenient square, because if it goes to g7, f6 just wins that piece. So for that reason, I started looking for counterplay. I guess he had a direct way of playing here. Rook e3 and swing the rook over to h3. Yeah, and now take on e4. And taking on f5 was a serious thought as well, because then if takes, I have bishop f3. But I somehow felt like my light square bishop was valuable, and that I shouldn't just go for his rook. I shouldn't just try to win the exchange right away. But it seems like the computer prefers this line. Still, though, after bishop takes e4 as in the game, I should be doing fine. Knight d4 was a good move, though. It was a good one. Yeah, and that was just an awful move, wasn't it? Queen c4, double question mark. Ouch. So I should take here. What did I not like about that? For some reason, this move scared me. Don't recall what it was. But yeah, e takes f5. That would have helped secure the bishop on this square too. I guess the engine likes rook g3 for him, trying to go to h3. Makes sense. Somehow finds a line leading to equality. Yikes.
Check.
Yeah, and he may not have chose like the most direct line with bishop e4, but it was good enough. Actually, I don't know. The bishop e4 was pretty strong. The point is, now knight f6 gains in strength when he plays that move, because presumably he rejected knight f6 initially, because I can go here and try to run. Yeah, and maybe black has... Yeah, I have some counterplay if he stalls for a move like knight d3 or taking on d4. But even here, bishop b4 is decisive. So... he's not giving anything up, I guess, by playing bishop b4 first.
Check. Check.
Yeah, and this was just
check.
Seeing if he'd make a mistake, basically. But,
check.
Okay, hope you guys enjoyed that game. This early g4 thrust is something I'll have to watch out for. And if you guys are Sicilian players out there and you play lines where an early g4 is possible, it's crucial how you react to that. So give that some thought. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and please leave me any feedback in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys.